Drake just dropped a new visual and I decoded the hidden meaning behind it. Here are all the hidden messages in the Whisper My Name music video. Make sure you stick around to the end of this to see how it all ties together. And trust me, you're gonna wanna watch this whole thing. Drake, Aubrey Graham, the boy, or whatever you wanna call him, has officially dropped his highly anticipated album, Iceman, along with 2 additional albums, Maid of Honor and Habibti, which we will talk about in another video for other reasons. The Toronto rapper has been teasing this album since August of 2024 when he suddenly dropped hints following his 100 Gigs EP. You know, the massive data dump of behind the scenes videos and photos of his rise through hip hop. Me personally, I think they dropped the ball on that. They could have easily taken that footage and make a well executed documentary, but I digress. He would also post Formula 1 driver Kimi Raikkonen and actor Val Kilmer, in which they are both known for their Iceman nicknames.
You wanna know who the best is? That's him, Iceman.
And a screenshot of a music folder labeled 2.0 Iceman. Most importantly, people are interested in what Drake has to say following the insane back and forth battle with the Compton rapper Kendrick Lamar that took the whole industry by storm in 2024. This album has a total of 18 tracks, and at the time of this recording, Drake has dropped a total of 15 visuals within 24 hours, 13 of which is on the Iceman album. Listen, you may have some harsh critiques about his music declining in the past few years, but you can't deny that he's still one of the hardest working artists in the music industry today. So throughout this whole video of me explaining Whisper My Name, I will be referencing the other visuals as well, because there are subtle hints and Easter eggs in those visuals that support the bigger picture that I will reveal at the end of this video. So with that being said, let's get started. At the beginning of the music video, we have a cartoon being played which displays a dancing pumpkin and a small grizzly bear. This cartoon is an 8-minute and 31-second short film from 1934 called Jack Frost that was directed and produced by Oob Iwerks, who also co-created one of the most well-known characters known to man. You want to take a guess what character that is? If you guessed Mickey Mouse, you're correct. What I find very interesting is that not only did this music video drop in May of 2026, this is the same month that Walt Disney hired Oob Iwerks as an animator for his company over a century ago. Now the plot of this cartoon is very important to understand, and I'm gonna need you to listen up. The premise of the animated short is that animals are enjoying the warm summer and playing together, in reference to us approaching the summertime. Suddenly, Jack Frost arrives to the forest and paints the world in autumn colors. These colors represent the season of fall, which is the season that Drake was born in October. You can see he announces the coming winter to the animals of the forest and urges them to prepare for it.
Billy Bear, have a care. Old Man Winter's in the air. You'll be sorry if he catches you.
Winter is coming, Iceman, you see where I'm getting at? Most of the animals, fearing Old Man Winter, begin their hibernation preparation. A grizzly bear cub named Billy musically retorts,
I don't have to worry, I don't have to care. My coat is very furry, I'm a grizzly bear.
displaying that he's not afraid. That is, until this happens. At the 20-second mark, the camera will pan backwards, showing the cartoon being played on the television. And at the 34-second mark, Old Man Winter, Drake, Iceman, shows up and instantly changes the climate from fall to winter. If we pan even further, you will see 3 individuals sitting watching the cartoon. Now, what do you notice about these 3 individuals? They are all wearing a mask. Specifically mask that is supposed to depict Pinocchio. Pinocchio is a fictional character created as a wooden puppet. He is widely known for his long nose, which grows when he lies. And in 1940, Walt Disney would produce the animated movie adaptation. This isn't the first time Drake referenced Pinocchio. During the rollout for this project, on the Iceman livestream episode 2 and 3, he would show these characters doing various acts like stalking and even having them sitting at a round table at what seems to be a restaurant. Okay, so look at this shot. Does anything here catch your attention? Well, how many Pinocchios are there at this table? That's right, 4. There have been speculation that Drake is subliminally throwing shots at Kendrick, Lucian Grainge, Jay-Z, and Pharrell. Keep that in mind as we proceed through this video. Now, what is the reason behind them watching this cartoon? To me, in a sense, they are watching their demise. We'll get into that in just a bit. Just bear with me, alright? Just let me cook. At the 1 minute and 3 second mark, you can see 3 security screens, one displaying a warehouse where bot farming is taking place. We know this because in the Make Them Know video, Drake will be seen walking into the same warehouse shown in the security footage, dousing the bot farm in gasoline and lighting the whole thing on fire. Back in January of 2025, Drizzy filed a federal defamation lawsuit against his parent label, UMG, over the release and promotion of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, alleging that UMG intentionally boosted the track with fake streams, which accused them of sexual relations with minors. Which is ironic because in late 2025, Spotify will be accused of botting Drake's streams. In the song Bees on the Table, featuring 21 Savage, he would rap,
I'm fighting a man, not suing a rapper, you was not listening.
And in the song Make Them Remember, he name drops Lucian Grainge, the president of UMG, as the man he's fighting.
What is a loss? I'll be damned if I'm losing it now. I'm the golden goose shaking things up at Lucian's house.
As the camera pans outward, you can see an operation taking place, and the Pinocchio mask wearing individuals are preparing for something. Also notice when Drake raps,
What's my name and don't say it too loud, cause you gotta come here and you know I pop out.
It goes back to the Jack Frost cartoon playing Old Man Winter, who's supposed to represent Drake. Also another diss to Kendrick when he did the pop-out concert in LA on June of 2024. In this next shot, we have one of the masked men loading what seems to be a black Mossberg 590 shotgun. And as it pans upward, the man could be seen wearing a trucker hat saying, Virginia is for lovers. Remember earlier that I stated that these Pinocchio mask wearing individuals represented people that Drake dislikes? Well, this is an evident shot to Pharrell Williams, and you can say Pusha T, considering the fact that they are both from Virginia and that Pusha T's wife's name is Virginia Williams.
You keep playing with my name and I'ma let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
Clearly, Drake still hasn't learned his lesson from mentioning people's loved ones.
Since you name drop my fiance, let them know who you chose as your Beyonce.
In this next shot, we see all 4 of the masked men in a vehicle headed to a destination. Then we cut to the back seat, and in between 2 of the masked men is a camo bag. Evidently, this bag is very important. Now, there's a deeper meaning behind this bag, specifically the camouflage that contributes to the connection between all of the music videos. At the 2 minute and 13 second mark, we get a fade in shot of birds flying in a circle. That we see Drake appear for the first time in the video. Now, the imagery of the shot is interesting because you have Drake standing with a white trench coat and the visual of the birds flying around him. We continue to pan backward and we see Drake at a cemetery. In the foreground, we have funeral wreaths. Now, I want you to take notice of Drake's face in this shot. He has 2 white tears placed under his right eye. You need to understand that getting tears tatted on your face often signifies that the wearer has committed a murder or taken a life. And in prison cultures, the number of filled tears corresponds to the number of people that have been killed. Keep that in mind as we proceed through this video. At the 2 minute and 37 second mark, we have 8 black Cadillac Escalades driving through the cemetery. Then we see Drake walking alongside a woman towards the Escalade. We then cut to a scene with the window open and a bland but eerie stare in Drake's eyes. He looks to his left, and in the other seat is the woman he was walking with. This would be the same woman that is in the Janice STFU video. At the 2 minute and 51 second mark, we have possibly the highlight of this whole music video in a full circle moment. Drake is seen rapping at the same location, the Gills Park Greek Theatre, where he shot the Headlines video back in 2011. In this shot, he is showing the same day ones in the Headlines video are the same day ones that he still has till this day. As the camera pans backwards, we can see that there is a total of 8 pillars, the same number of Escalades that were driving through the cemetery. I thought that was very interesting. Now make sure you stay to the end of this video because there is a correlation between those 8 Escalades and also those 8 pillars that has a deeper meaning. Just stick around to the end, alright? It's all gonna come full circle, okay? Now at the 3 minute and 30 second mark, we probably have the most striking and one of the most darkest aspects of this music video. We see a vehicle flipped over from an accident, which had the 4 masked men inside. We get an overhead drone shot of Drake going inside the flipped car to retrieve the camo bag. He then proceeds to walk back to his vehicle and we see the Pinocchio masked men all killed. Now the imagery is very violent. Not only is he sending shots to the people that I've mentioned earlier, time, but seemingly he wants all of them dead. In this ending shot, we have Drake enter his truck and the camera pans upward to show all the snow in the trees and the birds flying. The same birds we've seen flying around Drake at the cemetery. Now, you're probably thinking, what does this all mean? Whisper My Name is one of the more aggressive tracks of the album, making subtle jabs at Kendrick, Pusha T, Pharrell, Lucian Grainge, and even J. Cole.
What kind of man are you? A middle one.
And also making slick remarks at Jay-Z.
I take 500K not a dinner. I never could learn shit from none of y'all.
In this track, Drake is expressing that he's done being buddy-buddy with rappers and label heads of the music industry. And in my personal opinion, there is some fatigue in his voice, saying that he's been counted out and it's been him, his core entourage versus everybody. This is why we see him with his day ones and 8 Cadillac Escalades at the cemetery and in front of the 8 columns at the Greek Theatre in Toronto, which represents strength, stability, order, and reflecting societal values. It is believed that he's taking aim at grown men that he considers little boys and liars within the music industry, which explains the Pinocchio mask. So there you have it. That is the hidden message behind Drake's Whisper My Name music video. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. What do you think of the music video? Is there anything that I missed? And what is your interpretation of this visual? Also, let me know what you think of the Iceman project. Did you hate it? Did you love it? What I'm seeing online right now is that there's a whole bunch of mixed reviews. So if you guys are interested, I can make a deep dive into the Iceman project as a whole as well. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed watching this, you will most certainly enjoy watching my other deep dives that I will have displayed on the screen right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Oh, Pinocchio.